In this video, I'm going to show you how to change the permalinks or the permanent links structure for your WordPress blog. Now, permalinks are very important because they help you to get higher search engine rankings and help to make your site more SEO optimized. And therefore, you also end up getting more free traffic from search engines, especially search engines like Google. So the first thing you need to do is log in to your WordPress dashboard, and under settings you should see a link for permalinks. Now this is the default permalink, and as you can see, the default permalink really doesn't give much information on the post itself. The default permalink is simply $p equals to and the post number. Okay, so what you really want to do is to have the post title itself in the URL here, so that search engines will be able to tell that your site is more relevant to a particular content or to a particular keyword that the user is typing into the search engines. Now, to make it more meaningful, WordPress already gives you some suggestions here. So if you choose the day and name, then you will see here that first of all you would display the year, for example 2010, and then the month number. So this is just a number, so if it's August, it's 08, and then the day, and finally the post name. Now what happens to search engines is that they would limit the amount of text that they actually read from your permalinks. So all this text here is pretty redundant, and honestly speaking, a lot of new blogs today don't really use this kind of structure anymore. Instead, they just use post name. So all that appears in your permalink is the post title itself. Okay, so I've selected custom structure now as post name, and then I'm going to click on save changes. Okay, great. So for me it says permalink structure updated. However, if your blog is really new, and then you will probably get an error message here that says something like could not edit your .htaccess file, please check your permissions, etc. And you'll probably also see some code here that WordPress suggests that you put into your .htaccess file, but it's actually a much easier way to do it. Just log into your FTP account and put in your host name, your username and password here. Make sure you're connected to your web hosting account, and then go to public_html or www. It's basically the same thing. And then what you need to do is look for the .htaccess file. Okay, so to change permissions for this .htaccess file, you just need to right click and click on File Permissions. Okay, and no matter what permission it is initially, you should change it to something like 777. Okay, again, this may vary depending on your actual web hosting account. You could also try 755, right? And if that doesn't work, then you can just put in 777. And of course, instead of typing it manually, you can also just select or unselect the options here. Okay, and you will see the changes happening accordingly. So I'm going to put this as 777, and I'm going to click on OK. Now again, for this particular blog that I'm showing you, I've already edited the permalinks earlier. Okay, so in your case, you can just come back here and make sure you do the step again. Okay, just the post name and click on save changes. Now let's look at the individual blog post itself. So let's take this blog post called low carb cooking. Alright, and you can see the new permalinks or the new permanent link structure. Right, instead of having p equals to and the post ID, now you can actually have the blog title itself in your permalink structure. So this would helps search engines rank your content much better, because now not only does your title say low carb cooking, your permalink also says low carb cooking. So if someone was typing in low carb cooking in Google, then Google will be able to say that your website is much more relevant, simply because your post title is relevant to the search query, and also your permalink is relevant to search query. So that's how easy it is to start using more search engine friendly permalinks with your WordPress blog.